everybody. Let's take a look at this story. This will be part A of the news story. Then I will return for part B, which will be a separate video, and we'll have the commentary. Check this out for you.
We have team coverage at 5 in this high-profile investigation. Joe Moeller standing by with Metro's quick response. But first, we begin with Sean Delancey live from the Regional Justice Center after seeing Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis cuffed and in custody. Sean.
Yeah, Tricia, Public Administrator Robert Tellis faced a judge for the first time just a few hours ago and learned that he will be held in jail without bail in connection with the killing of reporter Jeff Gehrman. The prosecutor's office argued that for that result, saying that Tellis was angry with Gehrman for writing a series of articles that led to his June primary loss and kicked him out of a second term in the admin office. They said that the attack was likely pre-planned as Tellis left his cell phone at home, cased the neighborhood in his car, and dressed head to toe in concealing clothes and a broad-brimmed hat in 110-degree heat. Tellis' arrest report says that he attacked Gehrman on the side of his home as soon as he saw him, stabbed him 7 times in the neck and torso, then calmly walked away in what prosecutors called a revenge killing.
Ruined his political career, likely his marriage, and this was him lashing out, the defendant lashing out at the cause of the unraveling of his life at this point. So we're asking that he be held no bail.
And prosecutors got their wish on that, and the judge held Tellis in jail without bond. District Attorney Steve Wolfson called the situation tragic for both sides. Tragic that a respected veteran journalist was killed, and tragic that a public official is now facing murder charges.
No violence against anyone is acceptable. When somebody is violent against a journalist, that takes on a special flair, if you will. But this is not the first of its kind. These things have happened.
Wolfson says the DA's office is now looking at all of the evidence police have collected since the raid of Tellis' home, and the state will likely file formal charges against him within the next 48 hours. Now, Tellis' next court appearance is this coming Tuesday. At the Regional Justice Center, I'm Sean Delancey.
Sean, thank you. And Governor Steve Sisolak now responding to the death of Jeff Gehrman. In a tweet, he says, "I know our small community of journalists in Nevada are still feeling the pain of Jeff Gehrman's sudden killing. To all our Nevada journalists, please stay safe, take care of yourself, and know I've got your back." Well, Metro officers to arresting Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis in connection with the murder of local journalist Jeff Gehrman. Joe Moeller has the latest details released today at Metro's press conference.
The Sheriff Joe Lombardo called this killing troublesome. Today we learned details about the investigation and how Metro made the connection to Robert Tellis. Jeff Gehrman's body was found this past weekend. Shortly after the investigation started, Metro released a description of a possible suspect and a photo of a possible vehicle. The photos showed a person in a straw hat wearing what appeared to be orange-colored work clothes and white shoes. The vehicle was a maroon SUV. At a press conference this morning, Metro explained the timeline of their investigative process, starting with who was connected to Gehrman and if this could be a work-related conflict. The maroon vehicle matched an SUV found at Robert Tellis' home, a county administrator. Not only did that make him a person of interest, but so did the recent investigative articles published by Gehrman.
Tellis was upset about articles that were being written by Gehrman as an investigative journalist that exposed potential wrongdoing, and Tellis had publicly expressed his issues with that reporting. And then ultimately, Tellis was also upset, from what we found out later, that there was additional reporting that was pending.
Police searched Tellis' Bacolli Ranch home yesterday, where they say they located incriminating evidence. They say shoes with blood and a cut-up straw hat were found.
But we analyzed the hat, analyzed the shoes, and then ultimately, one of the most important aspects of this investigation was waiting on the DNA results, and we received positive DNA results that showed Robert Tellis' DNA at the crime scene.
Tellis was arrested last night at his home after police closed down the neighborhood and SWAT was called. They say Tellis was found with non-life-threatening self-inflicted wounds. He was booked and is now facing one charge of open murder. Metro says they did not find the murder weapon that was used, and they say this is still early in the investigation. It's only been 5 days, so they do expect to release More information in the near future. Reporting outside Metro headquarters near downtown.
Okay, everybody. So thanks for listening to part A. Let's get on with the commentary. And I want to discuss also about, of course, the demise of his career, but also he said likely their marriage. What does his career have to do with his marriage? If it's all about love. So let's talk about it in part B, which will be a separate video where I will provide the commentary. Thanks for watching Simply Said here on YouTube.